What happens when a complete beginner takes on 21 kilometers, unexpected wildlife, watered covered trails, zero daylight left on the
I
path,
don't even want to look back.
and absolutely incredible views? Oh, and the rain turned a dry mountain into a blooming forest. Yeah, I found out.
All right, let's see if we make it to the other side, yeah?
On late October, I made my mind up to start hiking. And as I flew to Spain, I couldn't help but plan this hike. Now, this is what happened. Just about a kilometer in, and you got this flowing river, which I'm guessing right now it's at its highest point or strongest flow. So you have this way, once you go past the bridge, to the right you have a astronomical viewpoint or lookout, and then we carry on that way. So yeah, it's lovely, can't complain. The stones, the moss, the trees, just the autumn colors are beautiful. So yeah, make it. If you can make it, make it. We're in a valley, so autumn, nice and green. I'm guessing in summer this will be dry and quite unbearable. I've been here in summer before, can hit up to above 40 degrees. It gets cold and hot from time to time, but look, just have a look at this. The river in full flow, mossy trees, stones, mountainside. It's wonderful. Yep, already loving it. made it to the top, and there's a lot of slippery rock, mossy wet rock today, so I have to watch my step. But the view is absolutely gorgeous, and funnily enough, found a black vulture nest just over there, and they were just hunting, so there's a pack of about 20 or 30 vultures, so it was just a little gift for us. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna make my way back down now, and gonna carry on to the other side of the national park. So I'm going to make my way back through the green route and join the brown trail, and then make it back to the car, get some more water, because I lost my filter, a water filter. Could have topped up anywhere really. More of an experience in the wetlands. Scotland, guys, we're in Scotland. No, we're not. We're in one of the driest areas in Spain. But it's been raining, it's autumn, and the rivers are flowing, the rocks are mossy, the trees still are brown, orange, red. So enjoy.
Ahí a saludar. Hey.
Right, so we've done the green trail. Now I believe we're on the red and yellow trail, and it'll eventually split. Just saw a group of deer up there. They run away before I could film them, but you know, wild deer. Oh dear. On the way back, on the very, very last stretch, started pouring, so I just ran to the car, and yeah, I did get a bit soaked, as you can tell by my hair. Yeah, but let me show you. Look how beautiful that is. Just spoke to the locals, and they're saying that just 2 weeks ago the whole place was completely dry. It was there was a drought going on in this region, and because of the pouring rains over the last 2 weeks, it's all green and flowery, and you can see the vegetation, plants completely changed the sceneries. because of the heavy rain from the dam. Water must have come across this bridge and it's knocked over every single barrier. So yeah, floods, flash floods. It's all too similar to The Good Dinosaur, to The Lion King. I'm gonna cross it anyway, yeah? Scary, let's go. Rain hit me, completely drenched, but it's quite hot. So we're nearing the castle here at Monfragüe. Yeah, I've just been through this trail. So a bunch of deers, families and whatnot. And I've come to a viewpoint, so I'm just going to show you. Yeah, I'm drenched and sweating. It's quite humid and very sticky, but check this out. Now, I believe we were just over there. I made a way back around that mountain. Just as I was explaining that, I had to go because there are a few wasps laying around and they started zooming over me, and I'm not wearing my jacket, so I don't want to get stung. But yeah, have a look at how beautiful the trail is. Yeah, look. See? It's just beautiful. So you see all the deers feeding and eating that moss, and there's a lot of things happening here with the animals. Season changing, and they seem to be feeding. So yeah, I actually do recommend to come at this time of the season.
So I need to make my way back now to the car. I'm about 7 kilometers away. Sun's starting to set. I haven't got a flashlight. I didn't pack one, forgot. So yeah, it's been a great walk, a great hike. Quite challenging actually, ups and downs, and mud and rock, and very humid today, especially because it's been raining. So don't know, I feel like the weather has been on my side because it's not been scorching hot, and that would have been more annoying, I think. In any case, yeah, I'm about 7 kilometers away. So I timed it incorrectly. I thought it was 7:30 sunset. Turns out it's 6:30. And now it's about 6:20. About 10 minutes of daylight and 5 kilometers left. I'll see you on the other side. I got caught in the dark, in the trail, but the exit is just up ahead. So let me know in the video if you see something behind me. I don't even want to look back. At least the trail is very, very well marked. You can clearly see it even in the dark. Should you do it in the dark? Probably not. But even if you do, you're alright, man. Yeah. Bring a torch. Share your GPS location with someone you know, and yeah, I'm about 3 clicks away from the car. So before that, I'm actually gonna go have another coffee. It's been about 20 kilometers. Late solo hiking experience. It's pretty cool. But yeah, be careful, man. All right, let's see if we make it to the other side, yeah? Look, yeah, I would point it to my face, but I can barely see. And I know I'm soaked. I'm looking rubbish. Feeling good though. If I shine it, I can't see the path, so I have to go sideways. You see, I'm squinting. And look. It's thriller night, bro. That's it, thriller night. Yep, you can hear all the animals. Keep moving forward.